Yay! You're live! Yay! Better plug this phone in, otherwise I'm going to be live for a very short period of time. I'll tell you what. You're at like 10% of battery on the device that I am using to stream. Which maybe the last week I used this. I am looking into possibly using the craplet to do these streams. You cannot see a damn thing that's going on, I tell you what. That's telling me that I have 0 people watching. What a jerk. Okay. Well, that's actually not true. I'm gonna hit refresh on that page then. And if that's the way it's going to work, then I'm just going to hit refresh on it. Okay, so the title is pretty accurate. We're gonna start things off at least by maybe burning an image of Linux that I'm going to put on this. I hope it transferred. And it did. Open. This needs erasing. Yeah, erase it. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put Ubuntu Budgie on this thing, which I think I threatened to do at some point. So, well, we're going to do it. Why not, eh? It's telling me that nobody's watching this stream. Well, I have 1 viewer. I don't know. That's weird. This thing's doing some weird things. I don't know if it's working. I don't know if it's working at all. You can't see anything. At least I can't see anything. I mean, it looks good on the phone screen, but I don't know. Like I said, this is probably going to be the last time I use this. I'm going to look into using the Acer, what is that thing? That Switch 110. Probably. I'll look into that. I'm trying to read this URL. It's not really working too well because I want to post it in a place so that people can actually watch this so they know that it exists. Because I know that it doesn't send notifications, which kind of, well, that's kind of stupid. But it is what it is. What did I say? It said, oh, it's 11 degrees. Purdy mirror. Yeah. Yay. It's absolutely freezing out there. Not a fan of the cold weather, and I'm not a fan of the fact that the sun goes down at 5:30 in the afternoon. It's going to be even worse when daylight savings time sets in. Not pleased. I'm still waiting for this thing to erase the disk. That's how slow this process is. And it only supports a 1x burn speed. Why is it telling me 0? It's like right there. I don't know. This thing is strange, man. It's being strange this week, I guess. So, I don't know how many people watched the previous video. Probably like nobody. But next week there will be no live stream. And in case you happen to miss why, it's because it's the low-end radio week of shows. This is my week of vacation, which snuck up on me. I didn't even realize that it was supposed to be this next week. Until, like, not that long ago. Yeah, there's something wrong with this thing. It's being stupid today. So, I don't know. Skip ahead to live broadcast. How about that? Is that a good idea? Maybe it's disconnecting and reconnecting. I don't know. Maybe I should actually turn off. You know what I'm going to try and do? I'm going to try and do something smart. I'm going to leave. Oh, did it pause it? I guess it paused it. Okay. So I turned off the low power mode. I don't know how much of that actually went through on the broadcast. Or if the broadcast is even working. Nobody's showing up. I'm still waiting for this disc to burn. Apparently it's going to take another 16 minutes for that disc to burn. Well, I don't really have that much time. Okay, this is a waste of time. So you know what I'm going to do? We'll move on to another project while that's waiting. I have, if you remember in the last live stream, Compaq Presario 5000, which was being a real pain with everything. But I did actually get Open Media Vault to work on it. And then I discovered that there's actually a problem with it. Both of the RAM slots are bad. No kidding. Both of them. So that was a non-starter, so I just pulled the drive out and put it in the HP Vectra VL400. So if you were wondering, I did actually finally find a useful use for that HP Vectra VL400. It actually worked. After a fashion, after I reconfigured OpenMedia Vault like 400 times, because apparently figuring out that there's a different network card installed is too meta for Linux in 2018. So I kept reverting back to the old network configuration and booting me out like a boss. So I had to fix that. But anyway, I hope that's for the monitor. That's for the monitor. I have this display sitting here. I was working on my, whatever server it was, the NAS2. I had to change the hard drive in it because the hard drive was, like, too small. Apparently 13.6 gigabytes is not enough for Windows Server 2008, even though it should be, frankly. Windows Vista fits on a 6 gig drive, so why can't Windows Server 2008 fit on a 13.6 gig? Don't know. Guess it really doesn't matter. There's a comment. I can't read it. I'm trying to set up a computer right now, and I don't have enough space to do it. Let's see. I hope this... Yeah, this has PS2 ports. I'll hook it up to my... Oh, I don't have a network card. Shoot. I don't have a network card. Okay, well, I'm going to have to put a network card in that later on. So... yeah, we'll do that later. For now, keyboard is good. Display should be good. I lift it up. The display should be okay. Where's the cable? Where's the display cable? Case of the vanishing display cable. It's doing something impossible, it looks like. Oh, it did vanish. There it is. I don't know how that happened, but it did. I don't know why this thing doesn't tilt like it really should. Of course, the fact that the stand is not correct for the monitor doesn't really help. But at least this stand isn't broken. Like the other stand, this original stand is, or was. I don't have the original stand anymore. It's a good thing the tablet was not in that, because I'm stepping on the little folder that I keep my tablet in. But I took the tablet out of it, so lucky me, that won't get broken. Alright, power time. Am I planning to do more vacuum videos? Well, maybe when I get another one, but considering I have seen absolutely nothing on the curb lately, don't expect anything anytime soon. So, yeah, one only needs so many of those things anyway. Okay, power on. Is it still configured for automatic power on? It's not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Devuin on this thing. And you see what happens. Why not, eh? Is it going to boot? It's just sitting here. See if there's anything showing up. What is it doing? Probably something doesn't matter. Oh, there it goes. Of course, boots into Windows 98. Oh man, this is going real well. Off. I don't need Windows 98. Oh, I probably should have got a mouse. Turn off. We'll get a mouse. I'm a little bit heightened in the irritation mode right now because that server that I was working on today, oh man, that was a pain. All kinds of things got messed up, mostly having to do with Windows being stupid. So, oh, yeah, there we go. we'll try this. I don't think this is going to work. I think I'm going to end up swearing at it. In which case, you'll all get to hear it. Because I can't edit any of that out. Okay, did my disc go in place? I think I put the disc in. I'm going to assume I put the disc in. So put the CD in place. And see what it does. Well, at least it's reading the disc now. Wasn't reading the disc a second ago. Graphical install. That's a very noisy optical drive. Oh, that's glorious. Yeah, I could tell this is going to go real well. This could be a problem. Yeah, that might not work too well. Yeah, it's not going to work. I don't know, did I run into this problem the last time? I think I did. Well, you know what insanity is? Insanity is doing things over and over and over again, expecting a different result. It's a back trace. Segmentation fault. Making the focus on the phone go crazy. You'd think that after a while it would stop trying. So, that isn't going to work and my disk is still burning. What do I do? Can't even eject it. Can't even turn it off. It doesn't even respond to the power switch. Well, here's my ultimate response to that. I do have another option, though, that I might try, just for the hell of trying. I have other versions of Linux that I could probably try and put on this, just to see what would happen. How about Puppy Linux? That makes sense, right? Okay, I gotta cancel this before it decides it's gonna try and load something. And we'll eject it, and it'll probably complain bitterly about it. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I'm basically just going to wait till my disk is burned. Which better burn and better hurry up about it, because I don't have all day. So, reboot the machine, and we'll try and install Puppy Linux. Since I'm not going to be using it for malware testing, I'm using something else. Haven't really decided what I'll use yet. There'll be something. Somewhere. Okay. It's going to complain about the video mode now. Doesn't look like it did. Loading into RAM. Well, that might be a problem. Since I know the RAM doesn't work. It's still going to take another 6 minutes to burn this damn disk. What is that? That would have taken almost 20 minutes to burn a DVD in the year 2018. Whoever made this media for Maxell really needs to learn how to make DVDs. On one hand, I'll give them credit. They actually work as DVDs. On the other hand, they're slow as hell. Like 1x burn speed maximum. in the year 2018. Actually, I'll give him a little bit of credit. I think I bought him 2 years ago. 2016. I know I've complained about it before. I mean, come on. Slower burn speed is fine. That's great. I usually do that anyway. But I usually go for like 2 or 4. Usually 4. Although for a DVD, I usually go for 2. 1 is slow. Man. Just the same, this is slow too. Network drivers list. Well, it's not going to find any of those. So, yeah, good luck. Loading. I do have a keyboard and a mouse, right? Yeah, I have a keyboard and a mouse. Both plugged in. About 4 minutes of this crap. Then we could get on with the star of the show. It'd be real nice if it would hurry up. By the time that's done, this may not even have booted. Intel chipset detected, and then it gave me some error message. I didn't get to see it. I do have a GUI, though. I hope that mouse isn't sideways. Well, it's not too sideways. There we go. Oh man, that's terrible. It's supposed to be loading out of RAM. I don't think it's loading out of RAM. I think it's loading off the CD. So otherwise, it should be a little bit faster than that. Quick setup. It's not tearing. So it's already doing better than that stupid HP Vectra was. Now, where is the installer? I don't have an internet connection. Go away. Because I don't have a network card. I wonder if I add one later after the fact, if it would complain bitterly about that. I'm trying to find... There's an installer on here somewhere. I know that. Of course, this power cord is in the way. So I can't see what I'm doing. Utility. Let's see. Where is the installer? I don't actually remember. Puppy installer. There we go. Puppy can be installed. Universal install. I want internal hard drive. Ancient True Scuzzy hard drive. That's funny. Internal IDE hard drive. And it is actually IDE. Choose which drive to install to. What choice do you have? It's only one. So what does it do now? Up to now, the process was great. Please wait. Well, you have about 1 minute and 45 seconds, because then my disk will be done burning. Actually, no, it won't, because... Check this box to enable the button to install to your Windows partition. Notice the file system. Let's run gparted and delete that and figure it out. Who cares? I know how to use it. Dump it. It's just a Windows 98 install anyway. New. Create as primary. Use it as Linux swap. Should be 2048. At the end of the drive, make it Linux swap. Doesn't really matter what I call it. And the rest of it, we'll make X4 or 3. I don't know. I'm gonna just make it 4 and call it, I don't know, junk. We'll just do that. Do I need to make any flags? Don't think so. We'll just apply it. And it'll probably fail like a boss. There it goes. Yay! Or not. Still taking forever. Probably because it's doing a full format, even though it really doesn't have to. Never did understand why it would do this, such a thing. Hey, the disk is done burning, but now it needs to verify it. Okay, so operation is completed successfully. Alright. So, no operations pending. It's going to scan it. There's nothing there. Close it. So now, is it smart enough to go back to the installer, or am I going to have to reload it? Oh, there we go. It is smart enough to go back to the installer. Okay. Please wait. Boy, it takes that drive a long time to synchronize. Install to SDA2. X2 or X3. I'm going to put it in X4. Hopefully it will like that. You have chosen to install to this, which is X4, blah, blah, blah. 44 gigs. Fine. Puppy Linux consists of blah. Puppy files are on CD. Live CD is there. Let's see if it actually manages to see it. What is the frugal option? Copies this to this, and blah, blah, blah. Leaves the contents of partition untouched. Blah, blah, blah. I think somebody might be outside. I'm about to get interrupted. Easier to upgrade. I'm just going to use a full install. Final sanity check. Are you sure this is correct? There's only one choice, so whatever. That is a good thing that it actually asks on systems with like 20 drives. You might want to actually make sure. I hope that drive is big enough. 4 gigs? Might not be. Oh, if it's not, I don't really care. Apparently, Chris Master 1 is starting his show early this week, which is why I had to start this early. Really not thrilled with that, but that is what it is. At least he has a valid reason for it. Unlike some weeks where go to do this and then find, oh, somebody is live over top of me. I might have to turn this off now. You know, I like it when people tell me these things beforehand. It's still not reading that disk very fast. At least this is going. At least it was. There it goes. %40 done verifying that disk. I bet the verification run's going to fail. Because I know that disk isn't exactly the best disk in the world. It's got scratches on it and whatnot. Should be good enough for this, though. Should be. Oh, man. It might not be. I'm assuming I'm actually going to get to it. That fan used to be a lot taller than it is right now. I wonder what happened. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter at all. Just gonna relax on a Friday night. There will not be a YouTube live stream next week, but there will be all that other stuff. The video that I uploaded previous to this will tell you all that you need to know. Not that anybody's gonna watch that video anyway. Wonder how long it's going to take to copy files to that. It might take a while. Hope it's not going to take too long. Oh, not responding. Glorious. What is wrong with this thing? Broken as hell. Ah, my disk burn failed. Damn it. How did I know that? How did I know that was going to happen? Maybe we won't actually end up getting to it then, because that disc is no good. That's this stupid rewritable DVD piece of crap. Alright. Let me take that out. That's this thing. Wow, that really looks like crap. Look at this. Hopefully without showing me. What the hell happened to this? Junk. Turn that into a coaster. Alright. Well, I have more than one of these. What's on this? Wonder if Ubuntu Budgie is already on one of these discs. If it is, I would have wasted my time. I bet that's what I'll find. I bet I'll find it on this disc. So I know I've used it. I used to use DVDs for my slideshows for Low End Radio. That one's labeled as week of shows. And I know that slideshow doesn't take up that much of the disc. So, yeah. Maybe this is Ubuntu, actually. Which I'm not going to install because Ubuntu is garbage. I mean, no offense to anybody that happens to like it. But, it's trash. Okay. Oh, it can't be Ubuntu Budgie. It is Ubuntu. It's Ubuntu 18.04. Oh, nope. Not keeping that. So... now I gotta go through that whole process all over again. We might not actually end up getting to it. Still copying files, it says. So now it has to erase that disk again. That one says media supported write speeds 2x. That's a little better, at least. I wonder, did it fail? It seems to have disappeared now. It should prompt me to install a bootloader. I just ejected the disk. You now have the option to install a bootloader. I'm going to put the disk back in, just in case it needs it. Would you like to install Grub for DOS? Yes. So I would like to actually have a partition or a boot manager on there, because I don't already have one. Searching! Please wait. Okay. Where to install? Put it there. Boot flag not found on SDA. Why not? Proceed anyway. So much for doing things automatically in 2018. Alright. First entry is always shown regardless Windows are installed or not. Oh, wow. That fills me with confidence. Will be installed there. Who cares? Just do it. At least it'll only take about 8 minutes to burn that DVD this time. About half the time it took previously. Alright. You can edit menu.list before reboot. Probably should have checked that. Oh well, doesn't matter. Maybe I should actually set the bootable flag. Wonder if doing that would destroy something. Probably will, but you only live once. There's only one drive, so I don't know what it's complaining about. Okay, so this... manage flags. That is a boot. Come on. Zero operations pending. Well, I guess it applied it. So, okay, we'll just assume that that all worked. And we'll reboot. Exit. Reboot. Probably asked me to save configuration. Do not need to save. Don't really care. And what does the system do? Oh, crap. I could have actually read what that error said. Oh, well. Unmounting, and then it gives me a prompt, and then it actually reboots. Okay, good. So I want to eject that CD. It's not responding to me. Eject the CD, please. Watch this not have worked. Oh, hey, look at that. That is the first time I think that that has ever worked. And at least we got something out of it. Read-only file system. Well, I hope that's not going to be a problem. Probably will. I don't know how this stuff usually goes. Just maybe the title of this was a little misleading, wasn't it? Oops. I usually don't like doing that, but then again, I thought that this was all going to work. We notice a running theme here. Notice things are going to work and they don't. Recognizing media devices. I have to put a network card in it, and then I'll have to go through all of the fun of setting up a network card in Linux because it sucks. Give me that error message again. I think it's got something to do with the 915 chipset. Okay, now what? I've got another 4.5 minutes before that disk is burned. Which means I'll then have, what, 20 minutes to install Linux? 20 minutes to install Ubuntu Budgie? Will it work in 20 minutes? Okay, quick setup, blah, blah, blah. Everything there should be okay. Host name, we'll call it... Let's call it something. Pretty sorry. Oh. Pretty Sorio. That's what we'll call it. That's what it is. Okay. New host name has been set. Processing. Please wait. Go away. Is there anything I could do in here that's actually useful? There's an install button right here. I wonder what that is. Oh, that's the installer. Wow, I'm a dumbass. I could have just clicked that. Wouldn't be the first time the computer has shown something. Oh, look, a paint application. Except it looks kind of useless. What the hell? I want to draw things, damn it. Look at this glorious artwork. They should hang this in the Louvre or something. Oh, yeah. Looks awesome. This is why I excelled in art class in high school. If you're really wondering about the truth, I didn't do too badly, but I wouldn't say that I excelled at it. Nobody's saying anything in the chat room. I don't think my jokes are coming across. You only give you, like, 6 colors? What the hell? That's crap. What a joke. They have, like, these options over here, but I can't click them. What is this? Oh, I guess that? I don't know. What happens if I do this? Oh. Oop, I don't want to do that. Go away. No, undo. Thank you. Let's maybe put it in, like, the corner or something. Oh, I see what it's doing. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Maybe. Well, you can't see it. Cancel operation. Let's save it. Because that's beautiful. So I want to save that as something. Does it matter? I don't want to save it in root, do I? It doesn't have a home. Man. I guess we'll save it in root. Let's see. My documents. We'll call it art. Art.pinig. Yeah, we'll do that. Sounds good. Save it. There we go. So now we have our beautiful art. It's saved forever. I still have about another minute until that disk is done burning, and then it needs to verify, and OMG, we're not going to get to the other machine. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Well, what we can do in the meantime, since I'm done with this, I could pull this out of here. I could go get that, whatever that thing is, the other thing. Maybe I'll just leave it up and I'll talk about a few things. Things that are coming up, things that need to be done on this channel, things that need to be done elsewhere. I've got a bunch of different kinds of videos coming up, not the kind of thing that I usually upload. Videos I've recorded from work of systems that I've been working on, because one of my big projects has been trying to get machines for a lab going. And we're not talking about new machines or anything like that. We're talking about stuff like 486, 386, Pentium, that kind of thing. So I figured that it was worthwhile to shoot some videos along the way. So all of those have videos. I think all of them do. All except for one. There was a Pentium 3. Actually, another HP Vector VL400. I didn't shoot a video of that because, well, those are boring as hell. So, oh, that's not the machine I want to put back in the closet, is it? So I want to actually work on that one. But, so I need that disc to burn, and I need it to hurry up. But they have videos. I didn't narrate them as I was going along because obviously it's at work. I'm not going to sit there and talk to myself while I'm working on these things. The first one has some narration. I think the second one has some narration. I don't really know. All my viewers disappeared, so I guess that my talking has driven everybody away. But having said that, I am narrating them after the fact. It's a different style of video. I don't know how it's going to work quite yet. I'll have to see if people are actually interested in watching those. There's a couple of them that I'll upload regardless. But I just want to see how it works out. Just in case. But so that's a project. Somebody was pining for fan videos earlier. Or at some point at least. There'll be some of those. At least one. Actually, maybe two. No, there will be two. At least eventually. They'll get uploaded eventually. As soon as they fall onto a date on which I can actually upload something. So, well, that'll have to happen. I don't know how well you can hear what I'm saying when I'm over there. Maybe somebody will have to tell me. Maybe you can't hear a word I'm saying, and that's why everybody disappeared. I don't know. It's 8:40 already. Wow, the day disappears. That was garbage. Here's my trash can. There it is. So, I was going to leave that out so I could look at it here for a second. So I guess that means I got to put this in the closet. I have all the machines out. That Dell Optiplex GX280 I was going to feature in the live stream on a primary basis was on the bottom of the stack of everything that was in there. So I had to pull it all out and then now I got to put it all back in again. So that was genius. Really needed to come up with a better way of doing this, but I've got a lot more horizontal, or what is that? I've got a lot more vertical space than I do have horizontal, so just did it that way. That was easy. The quality of the stream looks acceptable still, so that's good. If I was using that Android phone, it probably would have gone to crap by now because the thing would be overheating. Now everybody's like, oh, get an Android phone. Android's so much better. Yeah, right. No, it's not. It's crap. Of course, having said that, you buy an iPhone now and you lose out on a whole bunch of features. You have no headphone jack, among other things. Apple thinks it's acceptable to make you use 1 billion adapters to get what you want. I don't. And iOS, the latest iOS, has features in it that I don't actually like either. On the other hand, it's got features on it that I actually like, that actually work, unlike Android, which either doesn't have the features at all, or if it's got them, they're hilariously broken. But I guess it is what it is. Doesn't matter what platform you have. You'll find things you don't like about it. The things you do, and then you switch to the other one. You find things you don't like about it, you find things that you do. Although I'm finding more and more, Ubuntu Budgie, it's actually done. Wow, holy crap. Operation successfully completed. Okay, well, that's a step in the right direction. So, we'll shut this off and get this out of here. I might actually get to it. Now, I can't say that we're going to finish it, because I'm on a time crunch, but we can at least get to it. I have to get out a USB mouse, because this Optiplex GX280 is USB through and through, which sucks. It's a weenie modern computer, but that is just the way it is sometimes. So we'll get this thing out of here, then I'll get the Optiplex back, then we'll put the DVD in it and actually do something, or I'll do what I was supposed to do to start the video, and that is work on the Optiplex GX280. Let's see if I can get this computer out of here without breaking it or something else. Alright. Wow. Another thing I need to do, I need to move this monitor, because, well, I don't need this keyboard, so this can disappear. This PS2 keyboard's not going to be of any use to me. Actually, hold on a minute. What the hell am I doing? I'm an idiot. Why am I doing all that crap? Get out of the way here. I have a USB to PS2 adapter right here that got displaced when I put my Razer keyboard, the mechanical one, back on the main computer. So I'll just use that. Makes my life easy. I don't have to get out another keyboard. And another mouse, although I did get out another mouse. It's not going to matter now. It doesn't really matter to me anyway, because I much prefer that PS2 mouse. Okay, let's actually plug all this stuff in. One USB connection for both keyboard and mouse. I need the Ethernet, which may or may not work. I need the monitor, which may or may not have disappeared again. There it is. And I need power. Where is power? I need power. Power. There we go. So it's probably going to turn on immediately as soon as I do that. Please turn off. Didn't turn off. Why didn't it turn off? Off. Oh, that's nice. Apparently it's got a bug. I don't know if you'd be able to read that. I think we have a memory problem. Because that's not supposed to look like that. I can assure you of that. Wow. Well, I can tell you right away it's not booting, so... Okay. Maybe we won't even get to this at all anyway. Let's pull that out. Put that down. Lift the machine up, figure out why. It worked when I put it in the closet, I'll tell you that. Huh, interesting. I wonder why it's not working. All the RAM is accounted for, none of it's missing or out of the slot or anything like that. What hard drive is this? Well, whatever. Let's try plugging it in again, see what happens. I'll probably have to simplify the memory configuration. Or I should have plugged in the keyboard and mouse when I that. Is it posting? No, it's still not posting. We got a memory problem. Alright, simplify configuration. Which one is RAM slot number 1? Does it actually say? Usually they say. Well, it does. There we go. DIMM 1 is right there. So let's pull all this other memory out. Of course, DIMM 1 is probably the one that's bad. And I'm going to do the smart thing. I'm going to actually plug in the keyboard and mouse this time. Plug in the mouse first. Then we'll plug in the keyboard wherever the keyboard is. Was right here. I guess it's not here anymore. There it is. Plug in the keyboard. And try it again. I was not hoping to have to do any debugging on this. I don't know why it's auto power on. It's not beeping at me. I'll just post it. So, there we go. Amount of system memory has changed. Sorry you can't read that. So, let's push the power button again. Find the power button. Turn it off. And is this all the same memory? Yes, this is all the same. They're all 1 GB sticks. So we'll match the memory modules. And see if I could put the 4 gigs back in the system. We'll power it back up. Find the power switch. What happens this time? Power on self-test. Amount of system memory is changed. Okay. Good to know. So let's put another stick in. Does it really matter which one it is? Not really, no. Power it back up. Power on self-test. So I'm guessing what that means is that this stick is the bad one. Well, let's find out, because I've seen some pretty weird things happen before. What happens when I put the memory module back in? Yeah, I've got 10 minutes to install this, so this is not gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to show you the whole process, but it is the way it is. What happens now? I get a power on self-test. What a surprise, eh? No. What happens when I close the case, though? Stand the case closed, move it, put the monitor on top of it. Does it crash or anything like that? Well, it hasn't yet, so if it's going to, it'll do it as soon as I restart it. When I push F1 to continue. Actually, I'm not going to push F1 to continue just yet. Eject the optical drive, and I'll put my Ubuntu Budgie disk in place. And we'll at least get this process kicked off and started. There we go. Hooray! What did it just do? Okay, did it crash? Should give me a menu. Why isn't it giving me a menu? It's giving me a keyboard and a happy person jumping whatever. Okay, fine. What's it going to do? I don't have an optical drive activity light. I have 9 minutes, so I'm going to give it 9 minutes to do something. There we go. Ubuntu Budgie. Now, where'd my drink go? There it is. I don't have much of it left. Talking too much. Will it start up before I have to stop the live stream? That is the big question. Oh look, 2 views on that video that I uploaded earlier. Wow, people. Nobody watches my stuff. It's kind of funny. Everybody always watches the older videos and whines and complains about how crappy they are. And it's like, you know what? How about you look at the date and you go find something that's actually newer before you complain and bitch and whine and carry on about all this stuff. No one cares 5, 6, 7 years down the road about any of this crap. Unless it's a how-to video. Which my videos are not. I wish people on Skype would shut up while I'm trying to do this. Of course, it's my own fault for leaving the notifications turned on. Did it crash? It's not doing anything now. I have a keyboard at least. It's not going down. I can't show this, and now I think everybody's disappeared. I don't know what it's doing. Always slam the keyboard to get your way. Results in a lot. It hasn't totally locked up. Oh, I have a mouse pointer. That's creative. Well, it did boot before the stream ended, so I guess we've acknowledged that. It's not connected to my network, which is kind of dumb. Okay, install Ubuntu Budgie. Yes. Except when I click on the button, nothing happens. There it goes. Sure, install third-party software, though it's not connected to my network. Ethernet says it's disconnected, which I know is BS. So I'll have to figure that out later. This was so well attended the last time, this live stream. That was the one that went horrifically wrong. This is the one where things are going mostly right and nobody's here. That's about how it goes. Practically nobody. I know that there is one person who is watching, and I'm sure that I'm going to say, "Oh, I'm here. What? You can't see all my chat room messages?" Yes, I can. So, yeah. Of course, I see more of the damn stupid Skype messages than I see anything else. If I go over to try and turn that off, it'll stop the stream, though. I think. I don't know if this is even going to work or not. This is such a waste of time. What is going on? Man, this is terrible. Erase the disk and install. I don't have anything on it anyway, so... New York. I'm not there, so we'll put it where I actually am. He's close to it. Closer. Yeah, I saw that message. Okay, now I don't enter in all this detail. Ugh. So we'll put in something that's halfway valid. It does know what the machine is. Actually, you know what I'm going to call it? I'm going to call it Pla. That sounds like a very good network name. May only contain letters, digits, hyphens, and dots. There we go. Take out all the spaces. And we'll give it a very excellent password. Weak password. Yeah, shut up. Log me in automatically. I'll fix it later when it's off stream. I don't have time. Okay. So, now in the last 4 minutes, I guess I can finish my thought. It is not password. I can finish my thought about things I need to upload to YouTube. So there's that video, that set of videos. There is the fan video that I'm probably going to do. I don't know if I'm actually going to go do one or not. Usually I do one for when I turn off all the fans. I haven't turned them all off though, so maybe not yet. Maybe I'll wait a little bit for that. What else was I going to upload? I was talking about it earlier. Oh, I have a review video of that craplet coming up. Oh man, I've said in the past that I would recommend buying one of those, but after 2 years, blah, go find something else. The thing is crap. Okay, it's not that bad. It has some redeeming features, but for $250, you could find something a little bit better than that. I'm gonna fix this fan, because this fan has been driving me nuts. I'm not sure how it ended up down this low anyway. There. Fix that. Oh, it must have been because I punched it earlier. It got in my way, I got upset, and I put my fist into it. Fell over. So, yeah. Didn't break it or anything like that, though. It's not the first time I've done that either, so it's... The fact that it's made out of cheap crapo plastic is actually redeeming in some way. Who'd have thunk it, eh? Okay, I have 2 minutes. I don't think this process is going to finish in 2 minutes, so... Other videos. I have that HP D530. Still don't know what I'm going to do with that. Might sell it, because it's pretty much worthless. It's a socket 478 Pentium 4 with bad capacitors all over the motherboard. Blah. Nobody wants that kind of stuff anymore. They're worthless. It's only 32-bit. Somebody should tell Chris that he's going live a minute early and that he's breaking the rules by going live a minute early. Oh, I am such an ass. Oh, but that's what happens. I remember somebody used to do that all the time. Oh my god, you guys stick to a schedule. And then later on went on to say, oh, the schedule can change at any time. I think we all know who I'm talking about. I think he's still subscribed to my channel too, so I'm sure he'll see that, and then I'll get hell. But you know what? I don't care. You only live once, and I like to live dangerously. So, yeah, I need a drink. It's now 9 o'clock, so I guess I probably should shut this off. So there you go. There is your Ubuntu Budgie install, and actually it was mostly a Puppy Linux install. So, yeah, there you go. I don't have anything else for you. Come on. I hit the stop button, it should actually stop.